5 months and 27 days, Jones had eclipsed
All right, this is it.
the youngest man ever to hit a World
The
Series
Yankee
home
Stadium
run.
build.
1 inning later, the Braves.
Unfortunately, today the Yankees have no practice today at Yankee Stadium, so I'm not gonna be outside of Yankee Stadium because there's no reason to be outside of Yankee Stadium. So we're gonna build this baby right here. I got this last year in the 2019 season, and I've been dying to build it. And today I'm gonna do it, man. Not all of it. Let's see how far I get. But let's see what happens. That's what it looks like. Yankee Stadium build there. And you might hear Yankee stuff going on in the background. That is the 1996 World Series video being played in the background as well. So we're gonna do all Yankee today and be all Yankee today. So I finally got this baby, and we're gonna put this together. Take a look at it there again. That's what it looks like. Whole box. I don't know how much I could do of this thing, but let's see how far we can go.
So the thing you have to do, if you're not an overpowering pitcher, is make sure you have your
all
command.
the pieces.
And Andy didn't have his command the other night, and he paid the price.
Hey, what's up, Henry? No batting practice. No batting practice today, so I'm gonna be doing this stadium build and just talk baseball as I go, just for the fun of it. And in the background, you might hear Yankee stuff. That's the 1996 World Series video in the background as we do this.
Incredibly, Jones became the second player of any homer in his first two.
I don't even know where it begins. Holy cow. I got a lot of pieces, let me tell you. Oh, these must be the seats. These must be the seats. They're blue. Alright, there's a whole lot going on here. There's a whole lot.
3 more runs in the 6th gave the Braves clout for the night. 44 in their last 4 games. And by giving up
Yeah, the Braves were killing us that World Series, man.
It was the worst loss by a Yankee team in 34 World Series, 188 games. It was
the 1996 World Series had the best story of all time. They had the best storyline. Absolutely the best storyline. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll show you these guys too that I bought last season too. Pretty cool. I got Aaron Judge, Luis Severino, Mookie Betts. He used to be on the Red Sox, now he's on the Dodgers. And Chris Sale. Cool, right? Open that in a second. And then the manual. Let's see what you got. Yeah, the Braves looked like they were going to win the 96, but the Yanks came back to win the first time in a while. Exactly, man. That joint was crazy. They had the greatest pitching staff of all time. Right? Didn't they have the greatest pitching staff of all time? They had a hell of a story. Remember, you had the story of David Cohn with the aneurysm. You had the story of Dwight Gooden coming back from doing drugs. You had Darryl Strawberry being signed in the middle of the year. You had Cecil Fielder coming to the Yankees. You had Tino Martinez taking over for Mattingly. You had Jeter taking over for Andy Fox on shortstop. You had Wade Boggs coming over. Oh, that was a hell of a team, man. One hell of a team.
Fred McGriff
How do you open this?
were teammates in Toronto for more than 4 seasons.
He knows me. I know him. I know he's a quality pitcher. I've seen him face other guys before. I know.
That was one hell of a team, man.
He works the ball in and out, and he's a great pitcher.
But a pitcher is only as good as the corners he keeps. And early on, some key calls weren't going Jimmy's way.
I don't understand why this thing is giving me a hard time. Open.
Jimmy Key doesn't get pitches like that for strikes. It's going to be a long night for the Yankees.
Aha. MLB Empire. Check that one out. I got that one at Citi Field.
In that specific instance, you know, it was a crucial pitch in that inning, and I didn't get it.
That's pretty cool, right?
So the count goes to 3-1, and now
He cost me
myself try to get a good pitch.
$12. Here you go, Citi Field. I should have put a few umpires. Oh, I forgot I even got Mr. Met, man. I got Mr. Met too. I bet you this is a collector's item right here. Anything Mr. Met is worth a lot.
On the other side, and to no one's surprise, Maddox was masterful, consistently drilling the first pitch for a strike.
They come with a little Yankee Stadium, which is pretty cool. You can stand them up.
He just quietly goes about sticking it to you.
That's precisely what he does. Baffles hitters and infuriates
And
fans.
then you got there's Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge right there. Number 99. And he has a cool little bat too. This is Severino. Look how cool he looks in pinstripes though. I'll take him out of the plastic later. And I got Chris Sale. That's Chris Sale with half a body. It's so cool that he even has the MLB belt. Can you see that? The MLB belt with it. And Mookie Betts, which he's on the Dodgers now. But still collector's item. Look at his little, look at his Boston hat. How cool is that? Yankees have a hat too. Check out the little Yankee hat. It's so classic. Whoever didn't see, I got Mr. Met. And I got an umpire as well. We're going to put them together too. Just showing you what I got for right now. We set this up. Start from the beginning. We come with this little cool thing too. Yankee Stadium.
Trailing 4-0, and with Mark Waters on the mound, the Yankees were down to their last straw.
You can put the hay in the barn on this end of the
On the verge of
Oh, look at that. It comes with all the stickers and all that stuff. All the Yankee Stadium stickers. I'm gonna try to put my own picture on the jumbo screen. I'm gonna try to put my own picture on the big screen.
And the Braves wrap up game 2 after a 12-1 win last night. Game number 2 belongs to Atlanta behind Maddox, 4-0.
So the series moved back to the land of cotton.
All right. There's a lot of joints here, but we're gonna get to it together.
Been forgotten.
All right. We need the one big
And
piece.
outscoring your opponents 48-2 in the last 5 games is, after all,
And we're gonna start with the base.
Nobody do it like Atlanta. Nobody do it like Atlanta.
Holy cow! All right.
Hey, Yankees out of here. Go back north and make
We're
some
gonna need all these Legos here. That's what we're gonna have to build on this thing to start this thing off.
Atlanta was brimming with confidence, but the Yankees had a new battle plan in store. Darryl Strawberry took over for Paul O'Neill. First baseman Tino Martinez gave way to the big man.
Man, I hope we can hear this story, man. Oh man, this is unbelievable.
Base, Wade Boggs was benched in favor of Charlie Hayes as the Yankees pulled out all the stops to avoid the portent of a sweep. There was another starter in the lineup who at one time no one expected to see. On May 10th,
Trying to figure out which ones to use.
to remove an aneurysm in his right shoulder. His stunning recovery now put him in the World Series.
I need 6 of these big ones. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Cut this open. Let's start this process, baby.
Be a turning point in the World Series. Or get a World Series start and have a good night. Without a
First
doubt,
of all, we need
He'd be facing
a bunch of these little
He
things.
won the clinching Game 6 in the 1995 World Series by shutting down Cleveland 1-0, earning the series.
Talk about being difficult, right?
This would be Glavin's 7th World Series game. Yet from the start,
Glavin.
he was just
That guy was awesome, man. He should have been. Well, he is Hall of Fame. Anyway. I got to shake Tom Glavin's hand at Cooperstown. Got to meet him at Cooperstown. That was nice. I need 6 of these things. I might actually make a trip to Cooperstown. See what happens. But I don't know if that's possible.
Very important to, let them know that we were still alive and we weren't intimidated.
But Cone also had a rough beginning. His
See,
first
like, I
game
don't even know, like,
began with a
one.
single by Mark
This is
Hughes.
crazy right here.
Back in
1,
Game
2,
2,
3,
Atlanta used the
4,
sacrifice
5,
fly to
6, 7,
perfection.
8,
But here,
10,
manager Bobby
11,
Cox
12,
chose to let
13,
Mark
14,
Lemon,
15,
the man
16,
they call Little October,
17th one.
swing away.
Runner not going to field it. Out at second, got a ball. Nicely turned.
17.
6-3.
Well, Joe probably could have got him with the hump a little bit. We scored early in the top of the first, which helped a lot. And then Lemke hit the ball pretty hard. If that ball gets down the line, it might be a double, second, third, nobody out. And Cecil makes a great pickup on it. And Cecil's got great hands at first. And, if he gets to it, he'll catch it. And,
Cecil Fielder was the man.
Got me over the hump.
They also seemed to relax the Yanks. For once, they held the lead. They also had a rally in the top of the
17.
fourth. Thanks
Damn,
to an
one
error,
over.
a walk, and a deep fly ball.
His first and third
Alright.
wild for Darryl Strawberry.
The straw man. There was no messing with Strawberry, man.
Yankees here in the fourth.
Strawberry had it, yo.
His brother Chris knew how much David would like to help his cause.
Hey, he loves this stuff, you know?
He got his chance with 2 out.
All right, Cody. That's what they got him for. They got him for his back.
And now it's bases loaded, 2 out for Cole.
This close to breaking loose here. I want a bunch of runs. This
Difficult as we think it is.
The Atlanta defense held the Yankees lead to 2-0.
Chipper.
In the 5th, with 10 runs on first and 1 out, the defense came out big once again. The Braves weren't giving an inch, but then neither was David Cone. A big game pitcher who was pitching the game of his life, trying desperately to keep the Yankees' World Series hopes alive.
I need 14 of these.
That's some good stuff. Come on, Tony, put it away. That's tough. That is tough. Good job. Good job, Tony.
Cole shut the Braves out until the 6th inning, when his counterpart, Tom Glavine, led off with the most patient at bat.
I need 8 of these.
3-2 to Glavine, a leadoff walk.
There's a little bit of a glow when you walk the pitcher to lead off an inning. When you walk anybody, much less the pitcher.
Four of
You
those.
almost picked him like a regular hitter. That was a Saturday for him. I kind of thought this might come back to Hoffman, man. I know I'm going to have to work hard to get out of that pitch.
Instead, Cole created more problems when he wanted Chipper Jones to load him up.
He got about as close as he could get, almost nose to nose, and sort of implored me to be honest with him.
Okay.
Understand the significance of the game. You know what the situation is. How do you
8
feel?
of those. 2, 4, 6, 8 of those.
I told all right. I got to finish this jam. I'll get this out.
And then once he said, I get this guy, I'll get out of this.
How many of
And,
these?
to me, David Cone, if you have 70-75%
Two
of
of
David
these.
Cone, it may be better than 100% of somebody else because he's been down that road before.
McGriff popped up to short center field, and the runners at the hole. But now Cone faced Cusco, who could clear the bases with one swing.
Pretty good last time.
True, but this time, Cone fell behind. 3-1.
These are right here. Bam, bam, bam.
David Cole cannot believe that was called ball 4.
Cusco's walk
Word.
cut the lead to 2-1. But the Yankees maintained that.
The Yankees were getting dominated at that point.
It was the end of David's night, and his father couldn't have been more pleased.
A lot of players going kind of a must-win situation. But it was very careful.
What's up, Roger? Trying to put this thing together, man. It's not as easy as it looks, let me tell you.
And to no one's surprise, it began with Derek Jeter.
Bernie Williams gets the turnaround in that left-handed for the first time tonight.
I need the one to have to breathe.
Maybe, we're going to be a fun play, and I was just trying to look at the infield, see, if he will
I need this one right
I knew
here.
I was looking at that. Thinking, it was great. It was great. He got his chance and he was able to take advantage of it.
Got it.
It's a great feeling. It's very difficult, to play.
So we're working on this thing here.
Especially with this crowd, but
Trying to get all the pieces right.
The Yankees added still another run in the top of the 8th. But in the bottom half, the unfathomable took place. Mariano Rivera actually ran into trouble. In what was his second inning of work, Rivera surrendered a leadoff triple to Marquis Twiston. Next, the perennially pesky Mark Lemke.
I can't stand Joe Buck's voice. Let me tell you, man.
After striking out Chipper Jones, Rivera departed in favor of
Rivera was in a struggle there.
Australian Grand Lord, who felt calmer in his second straight.
I'm watching the 1996 World Series video.
It's just amazing, but
And it's a video of the whole story of 1996. I just got up to the World Series now. It was they was talking about the whole season from beginning spring training all the way till now, which was pretty cool. Oh, I need 4 of those.
Rally caps notwithstanding, both McGriff and Cresco have been set down under. Another remarkable job by the New York bullpen. Now leading 5-2, the Yankees turn to John Wetton with hopes of giving Torres
John Wetton, he was another thing too.
of his 32-year career.
Oh yeah, that's on YouTube. I'll send you the link, man. It's like 2 hours. It's about 2.5 hours long.
The Yankees have made a dent, a remarkable, inspiring World Series victory for David Cone, the first of his career. From a cold operating table in May to the warmth of Atlanta, it was a medical miracle that brought Cone to his game.
I just lost one of them yellow ones.
Shared
No.
the most.
I'll find it. But yeah, that's a great World Series video though. Talks about the whole season and everything. It's real good. It's really good.
Handshake, pat on the back, and kind of got him over there and gave him a big hug. It's kind of rare in our family, and not a lot of emotions go like that, but there's definitely how one of the
Hopefully I have all the pieces to build this thing.
Meanwhile, the emotions of the
okay.
fans had undergone a renaissance. From utter despair, the voices back home now.
Trying to find all these pieces to use.
The Yankees are where they should be. I give them a lot of credit last night.
You know what I mean?
They could have easily gotten swept, but they outplayed the game. Took it out. I give them a lot of credit.
Now all of a sudden it's fight. Not enough to hear anything more from you or any Braves fan around the country about how this is embarrassing. They're not on the same level. Not enough to hear about that. Now they gotta play this game.
Mike
The
Francesa.
Braves called on Denny
I
Nagel
need
in
3 of
game
these.
4, while the Yankees countered with the beleaguered Kenny Rogers, who had struggled in the past.
I remember you saying that. Yeah,
After
man.
1-2-3 first inning, Corey's number 4 starter became his number 1.
96. I went to like at least 30 games that year.
In the second.
3 balls and a strike on the grip. Hit into center. Track ball. 1-0 left.
Off of Scott Kamenicki.
Kenny's troubles were far from over. With runners
You
on
know?
first and third, after 2 walks and a fly ball, Hawks called.
Oh, I needed
for
3 of
pressure.
these.
With the bat steady Jeff Blauser.
I need 1 of these big ones.
It was on. It works. Nobody covered first, and it's 2-0
2 of the 2 ones.
Nagel moved the runners to second and third. And with the chance to give Atlanta a 4-run lead, Marquise Grissom.
I just want to put this all in a giant Ziploc. Do I need gray ones? I think I need gray ones too. Take out these gray ones.
Yankee fans watched their deficit grow to 5. And by the third inning, Rogers' day was done. Meanwhile, Nagel continued to cruise.
I need a few of these.
Through 5 innings, Nagel was superb, and the Braves were smelling
I
blood.
need 12 of
The
these and
Yankees
3.
had gone deep in their bullpen by
3
bottom of
of
the
these.
fifth, when Atlanta put 2 runners on with 2 out for Andrew Jones.
Riders will go with a 3-2 pitch.
That year I had the illest John Wetland hat.
Here comes Chipper Jones. Jones scores and it's 6-0
Atlanta.
Yankee fans had hit bottom.
I don't know if you can hear it well. Can you hear it well?
A sentiment that the Yankees team didn't quite agree with.
We've pretty much been coming back all year. We've had plenty of come from behind wins in the playoffs. But every time
Trying to figure out what else I need.
like to come out, try to get a lead. We're not sitting runs, and I still felt that we had a chance to win if we know, got to Nagel and
I think these green pieces are the field.
Peter's faith receiving
Yeah, man. I had a hat just like John Wetland. Let me tell you, man. There's no joke. No joke.
the reason it wasn't caught because the umpire froze like a statue out there, and I makes that catch easy. I don't know. It's a three-man conversion. You've got a second baseman coming out, first baseman, and obviously there's the right fielder playing somewhere, and he tossed us an out. He catches the ball routinely, chin high.
I gotta find these black pieces.
In my own mind, if they don't score that,
2, 4, 6.
I just tried to go any way possible. Actually, they did pitch, and I just fought it off and then moved it in the right pitch.
Jeter's brush with Providence did not sit too well with
Oh, I got him. But that was a man.
the Yankees had
That was no joke.
no one out, and a ray of hope to Cecil.
That was, I mean, I was saying earlier, 1996, they had the best storyline. If you know what I mean. Oh, I need one black one. I need 3 gray ones. One black one.
Still no one out, and Cecil on second.
I need 3 gray ones. Trying to find these pieces.
Darrell Wade relieved Nagel and walked Strawberry. Long came Mike Bilecki with a fastball and a prayer.
He has 2 on, nobody out. Bilecki gets it for the first out. Here on the 6th.
Yeah, man. That year was a hell of a year. You gotta remember, Griffey. Remember, right? 1996. 1995. The Seattle Mariners beat the Yankees, right? In the playoffs. Then, when the Yankees rematched them for the first time in Yankee Stadium against Griffey and the whole 9 yards, that's when Dwight Gooden pitched his no-hitter on the return of Yankee Stadium. It's a hell of a story, man. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. You really can't.
Now the confidence of Braves fans.
Wow. Game 5, that was when I think Jim Lyrics hit that home run, right?
Shortstop Rafael Belliard had come in for defensive purposes, but was handcuffed by what appeared to be a certain double play ball.
It's first and third, 1 out. For the catcher, Jim Lyrics, his first at bat of the night.
Rafael Belliard.
He was right on it.
He was nasty as well, man.
And 2 and 1 on Lyrics. I think Wallace is one of the great ballers. If you get beat, you want to get beat on your best pitch, not your third best pitch. This situation right here, this is a game situation. It's almost like Bobby Cox is shaking his head.
I believe that no matter what you call, if it's in the right location, he's going to get the hitter out. So even though he's a fastball
Is that
pitcher,
black
it
or
doesn't matter.
yeah, that's black.
Still staying there and it's fine.
Another good swing, 2-2. And up to 99 miles per hour from Woolard. Oh, the field's on their feet now. Well, that's for Brown. See if we can crack that 100 mark. And a 2-2 pitch coming to Lyrics. We're back to the slider on the 2-2 pitch.
I'm a dead fastball hitter. And when he got
Yeah, Seattle.
whether it's 100, whether it's 98 or anything like that. I think, like I said, if he makes his pitch correct, if he makes a good slider in there, he probably gets it. But yeah, as far as my thinking, I was saying, okay, he's going to come back like that. He got that 100 miles an hour. I'm going to go fast.
World.
Again, the 2-2 Lyrics. In the air,
Do something like this.
at the track, at the wall, we are
Tie. First one goes on top, right next to it. Bam, on that. Oh my God. It's pouring outside right now, just so you guys know.
I was not thinking home run right now. I'm thinking, okay, try to get a ball, over the middle of that right field, drive in at least one run and get us going. Unfortunately for me, in the honey side, I put my hands back, and I love the fastball set up like that. I hit him, I was like, okay, let's just see if Andy Jones never took a pitch. When I saw him go up, I thought the ball just barely got out. When I watched the replay, I noticed it hit the back low, it got out pretty good. But until I hit first base, I wasn't 100%.
Yeah, man, we surely are, man.
Tied at 6.
It's no joke.
The ninth. There with 2 men out, the Yankees threaten once again.
The Yankees are threatening.
They're single to right off Wohlers and move to third on Hayes hits
This
to
ain't
left.
even right.
2 men on, 2 men out, and Darrow caught a break.
Strawberry.
So now, with the bases loaded, Mariano Duncan gave Braves fans a moment, well, to die for.
Wow.
The Braves struck back in their half of the ninth with a lefty hit and a one-out walk to Chipper Jones. Rivera had tired, and with runners on first and second, he gave way to the resurgent Graham Lloyd, who in the game prior, with a runner on base,
I need one that has 6. I don't have one that has 6.
I come in there thinking, well, pitched him away and I've had pretty good success the last couple of nights. Mix up my pitches, but I'll stay away from them.
I need 6. I need 6.
A game that had officially become a classic now moved into the 10th, where for the first time in the series,
Yeah, I mean,
the Braves called on
this is all I got so far.
They got 2
I don't think it's gonna happen in one afternoon, man. This is ridiculous.
Jeter followed with a C9 single, and the Yankees had runners on first and second. With 2 out and Bernie Williams slated to bat right-handed,
Vegeta.
made his move.
Bernie Williams is the one guy that our scouts and everybody in the baseball world that can hit around him, do it. Don't let him beat them.
It used to be fun back in them days, man. Yankee Stadium may never be the same like that. Never like that. I met Wade Boggs in I met Wade Boggs in Cooperstown. I didn't get to have his autograph though, but when he was there, I met him. And she was a nice guy too. 2, 4, 8. He was definitely a nice guy. Starting with the foundation. Oh, Roger, did I show you my guys that I have? I got Santa Claus.
Yankees had come back from 6 runs down to take a 7-6 lead. They extended it to 8-6 when Cresco lost Charlie Hayes' soft third at first in the lights. Roy did his job in the bottom of the 10th when he fanned Cluster. Atlanta fans were resigned to acknowledge that the New York bullpen was out-pitching theirs. But with Wetland now in the game, that 19-year-old Boyd Wonder got his 3rd hit of the night.
No, this is the book to make the stadium, actually. The step by step.
Now the Yankees play behind the runner with a left-handed batter, Terry Pendleton, after
Step by step.
The Yankees hang on and win 8-6. And this series is tied at 2 games apiece.
You see that? Tim Raines was on the team. Remember Tim Raines? The guy was awesome, man.
Just the third team in the history of baseball ever to win a postseason game in which it trailed by
Tim Raines and all that shit.
Tremendous comeback. Guys never gave up. Everyone contributed. Jimmy Labors took a huge 3-run homer off. You know, a great stop to Mark Bullard. You know, great game.
Nice ball game. You know, everything that happened after the 8th inning shouldn't have happened. You know, nice ball game. You know, should be put on my shoulders. I lost it. I blew it. You know, I got a job to do. I get paid a whole lot of money. Go out there.
Yeah, Andrew Jones, man. He was one hell of a center fielder at that time.
You know, just forget about it as quickly as possible because you got to come right back out here tomorrow.
He was one hell of a center fielder at that time, Andrew Jones. He was no joke, man.
As Atlanta
He was great, man. He was one of the greats, man.
Pride was still of the Jim Leyritz home run, one of the most important home runs in Yankee history, and how it promised the trip back north.
We're going to the wrong zoo. Brother, they gonna be fired up in the zoo on Saturday. I think that would be an advantage for us to go home, you know, 3-2 because, you know, on Saturday that place is gonna be rocking. I think it'd be our advantage with the home team. You know, I would definitely love to go home 3-2 us.
3-3.
But of course, John Smoltz stood in the way. The game-one winner.
Problem is, I gotta find where they are.
Through the first 3 innings, Smoltz struck out 6. It was safe to say that in Atlanta, confidence was high. But matching him pitched the 5th, and he failed. So ineffective in game 1, when he gave up 7 runs, he took a
Yeah, Pennant. He was unbelievable that time.
far and away.
I hadn't pitched like that the entire year. This year I pitched inside fastballs, cutters inside, and that was pretty much it. I had success all year with it, so I stayed with it. And then all of a sudden, I go out there in game 5, I had a good fastball away, and that's all we threw. I mean, we probably threw 70 fastballs away.
Starting to get the ball rolling here now.
It was just real weird to go out there and be able to throw a completely different game than I pitched all year.
The 8-1.
Neither team budged an inch until the 4th inning, when the Yankees got a break from a place they'd least expected.
He's hitting 250 in the World Series. That's well hit in right center field. Grissom back to get him. Drops it.
Drops it.
And up at second base as the ball falls in right center. Tremendous shielded Marquise Grissom.
Need a 3-1.
Mounted Grissom. And a full view of the ball.
Grissom's error put Bernie Williams in a sacrificial state of
God
mind.
damn it.
And with just 1 out, the Yankees had a runner on third. The first man to reach third was Edith King.
Tough to find him. Yeah, that's the core 4 too. That's when everybody started. Oh, that was horrible. Those days were bad.
Fractional 1-0 lead. Petty carried a no-hitter to give it their fingers. But in the 6th, he ran into trouble, courtesy of a leadoff single by Smoltz and another by Grissom.
And look at the one that has 3 in it.
like an idiot. Probably that's what
Oh, here they go.
Mistake. I just went for it. I really didn't say. I didn't think about anything. If I had thought about it, he'd probably been safe.
And so quickly, it was over.
Mariano Duncan, we played today, we win today. That's it.
It was the kind of battle Cy Young would have loved. Smoltz would lead in the 8th after striking out 10 and allowing 4
That's
hits
it, baby.
and 1 unearned run. He'd later call it the best game he ever pitched. After
It was one of the best
baseball at King County Stadium, the finale was living up to its billing. And when the Yankees sought insurance in the 9th, with runners on first and third, 2 out, and rollers on the mound, it also witnessed its share of surprise. For the batter was Pettit.
I had my head down and I hear somebody screaming at me. And Zimmer, he's over there yelling, get a hit, get a hit, like that. So, I realized, dude, they're going to send me to play against this guy. He's going 100 miles an hour. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I thought I was going to get picked in for.
And here's what Joe Torre thinks of Chipper Jones and Fred McGriff, who will bat in the bottom of this 9th inning. He'll stick with the left-hander, Andy Pettit. Not to hit, but to pitch.
What is going on here? Joe Torre, what's going on?
Runners at the corner, 2 out.
That was the game, man. That was the game right there. Bottom of the ninth, the whole 9 yards.
Gamble took an ominous turn for Pettit.
Listen to this.
The Braves opened their half of the inning with a hit.
Jones digging for second. He's there with nobody else. To the right side, the runner advances to third. Martinez will take it himself. 1 away. And here comes Joe Torre.
Torrey, Torrey, Torrey,
But his plan
Torrey.
went to Wetland. Pettit had been all but perfect. 5 hits, no runs. The bad taste of his
How
game
come
one
this shit
performance now
doesn't even
at this
stretch
peak
out that
number.
far?
The Braves' rally hopes now turn to Lopez.
Ryan Hayes. Jones holds it third, 2 out.
Wetland now walked the potential winning run and set up a classic confrontation when Jermaine Dye was called back in favor of Luis Palomo.
Look at that.
Tying run on third, winning run on first.
Strike 1. Broken back foul ball, strike 2.
Oh, slap. This one would have been there. The square one would have been at the top of it. Wetland.
Who could have imagined?
I thought I had a.
After losing the first
I think I'm a junior here. Just take out.
the defending champions in their own backyard, beat them in their stadium's final game. Pettit's first World Series win and Wetland's 3rd straight save make the Yankees a perfect 8-for-8 on the road in the '96 postseason. But only John knows how close he came.
Yeah, that was another big game, did.
Just gotta click it in there,
As the teams return to New York, the miracles continue. 2 miles from the stadium, at Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center, Joe Torre's brother Frank awaited a heart transplant. Joe had lost his brother Rocco to a heart attack in June. Now, for more than 2 months, Frank lay waiting for a new heart. On the eve of Game 6, he got that heart, donated quite appropriately by a man from the Bronx.
You go from, no quality of life and probably death to all of a sudden, having a young man's heart that, and I'm being told by doctors
we got the
that
blueprint there.
that I'll never
Finally.
feel, I won't ever feel as
It
good
wasn't
as I
easy.
do now for quite a long time.
I gotta find the black pieces
That's
that
the
go
ultimate. I mean,
there.
that was my world series.
Let me set up these
It
small
almost seemed
ones.
too much,
Try to
as though
count them in.
supernatural forces were guiding the Yankees through this World Series. And when 2 priests from Notre Dame threw out the first pitch, New York fans had the sense that this was their night.
Are the Yanks gonna win this thing or what? New York, you gotta believe, baby. The #1 place in the world.
Born-again baseball fans had a newfound faith. 3 straight wins will do that to them. Now, the Yankees needed just one more victory for their first title in 18 years. They asked Jimmy Key for 5 solid innings, and he got off to a promising start.
He did a hell of a job.
Fielding left field.
Let's go, Jimmy. Let's go, Jimmy. Tonight's the night. Bringing it home tonight.
Ball shot into left field for Strawberry. One away.
There's never good to be talking about Darryl Strawberry's defense in the World Series.
Man, how long you think it's gonna take me to build this damn thing? I met Charlie Hayes and I got an awesome picture with Charlie Hayes too.
Baffled the Yankees in Game
Yeah,
6.
man.
His credentials
I got
were
Charlie Hayes autograph,
so
Cooperstown.
what?
What he has is what the hitters refer to as late pop. And that's one of the key ingredients of getting guys out.
After cruising through the first 2 innings, Maddox encountered a hobbling Paul O'Neill in the third, who threw a little salt in that recipe.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. The blueprint. So far.
Up to this point, it hadn't been the best of World Series for
Cause you gotta count and you gotta make sure it's on the right. It's on the right. On the right prong. You know what I mean? Flood advisory from now till 4 o'clock.
fly ball. And Maddox's former catcher,
It's pouring outside too. I'm gonna have to count where these white ones go.
So the Yankees have done in 2 1/3 innings what they couldn't do in 8 against Greg Maddox in Game 2. And that
Fifth
is
one
into
over.
the plate. Now they're on their 3rd one out.
5th one over. Man, that was the days. Girardi, man. The Jeter, the whole 9 yards. Hey.
a most un-Maddox-like third inning.
Yeah, I just have to follow the diagram.
After Jeter stole second,
Burn, baby, burn.
field hero sought to
Burn,
ride the
baby,
Yankees
burn.
over his coattails.
2.
Though Williams died at second, the Braves' best pitcher had been outfoxed.
I thought the Yankee Stadium was much bigger though.
At the top of the fourth,
I thought it was.
ran into some tough luck of his own.
It's way bigger in the display. I don't remember it being this small.
Single to right, moving the
Just
grip to
saying.
second, and Andrew Jones then loaded the bases with still another hit
Just
to
saying. I
right.
don't remember it being that small. All right, now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Suddenly, he was missing back, and the Braves dugout was stirring.
10.
That makes it a 2-run game, and the base is still loaded 1 out. With a number 8
Bang,
hitter,
bang, bang.
Pendleton, and telling you.
And another one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
3-1.
6, 8, 10.
Golden chance for Atlanta. They get only 1.
In the fifth, another Braves rally was snuffed when Girardi sought to gun down Grissom at second.
What's up, Michael?
The umpire called
You
Grissom
damn right it's the 1996 World Series. That a boy.
Cox became the sixth manager to
I'm
be
watching the full
World
story of the
Series
1996 season.
the first
From the beginning all the way to the end.
in 1985.
It's about 2.5 hours. And at the meantime, we're building Yankee Stadium.
Torrey turned to his bullpen after Chipper Jones doubled to lead off, and McGriff grounded out, moving Jones to third.
Coming in the pitch for the Yankees, number 52, David. Comes right at the hitter.
A strikeout and a walk from Weathers. It's first and third.
All right, we got done with it. You was 11? Damn, man.
Is announced in as the pinch hitter.
I was turning
ERA of 0 in 5 innings pitched.
I was turning 13.
Corners 2 out.
I was 12 and turning 13 that year.
Let's go in this series is 0 for 3 against Rainbow.
That was the same year the Mets got that new alternative jersey with the blue and all that. That's the first year of that too.
Now in the seventh, the magnificent
That was a great year, man.
fait accompli, 6 outs.
Great year. Bring the heat. Wetland. I had the hat like John Wetland and all that, man.
Vintage Rivera, 2 innings, no hits.
I mean, Yankee Stadium today don't even sound like that,
This
man.
was a team of divine destiny. It was time for the save.
We had Freddie and all that. Bing, 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 bing. All that, man. We had all that going at that time.
Series, and the Yankees are 3 outs away from their first World Championship since 1978.
We had all that. Let's go, Yankees.
Andrew Jones.
That's when they start with that bull crap. Man, that was one of that was the best storyline, man. 1996 Yankees had the best storyline. Ryan Klesko, remember that guy? Man, those are bad mamma jammers, man. Luis Polonia. Bring that shit. He's been killing it.
Pitching to the defense now. He'll continue to throw one fastball after another.
I need 18 of these joints.
It's two. The score is Cresco. Now one more.
That was devastating, bro.
Three singles in the inning, and it's a one-run game. Now it's first and second, two out for Yankee. A career 300 here in World Series play. Runners going, Yankee pops it foul. Near the dugout. And just out of the reach of Gary Hayes. Another chance.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Roger. There it is. We did it, man. We gotta do it again this year, man. It's gotta happen. That was baseball at its finest right there.
Each player and coach with his own characters out. They were out hit, out homered, and outscored. But because they were a team, they won. And when they took that spontaneous lap around the house that Ruth built, even the most hardened Yankee foe had to crack a little. Imagine 23 world championships. No team in any sport has more.
And that's when we only had 23. With the horse and the whole 9 yards, man. Come on.
This is a New York team. They come back team. It's a team with a lot of heart. It's a team that New York fell in love with. And there's no better place to win than New York. It just seemed like we floated around the field. It was an incredible field.
I was listening to the game on radio, man, in school.
Very emotional to see the players wanting to wait and provide the fans a thank you.
This team represents New York because they don't quit. New Yorkers.
I gotta count where this goes, man. I need the gray one. Oh boy, oh boy. It's not easy building this damn stadium, but I'm gonna do it. I think I'd rather just dump it all out in the box and just find it. I don't want to do that neither. We play today, we win today. That's it.
Well, I think it's very special for them. I mean, we've had a long time getting this series. A lot of ball games, and again, you know, with the brother, getting a little hard. I mean, it was just emotional high, so for me to close out the season this way,
All right, so now we gotta
world champions, I know it's good about Spain.
I hope it lasts forever. I know it's,
On this side,
so satisfying right now to be sitting here and exhausting. And you're right, it does last forever. Right? You said it lasts forever, you're right, because now you can talk about it. You know, and let the players celebrate on the other one. But this one had a big for the fans right in the middle of the field, and it was
17.
so touching to me that, you know, they all, you know, were as warm as they were tonight.
And so, on a late October morning, the world witnessed perhaps the greatest sports spectacle of all time. More than 3 million people lined the streets of New York to honor their Yankees, to celebrate this wonderful game of baseball.
That's one of the best feelings in my life right now. Being in front of the beautiful people, look at that. That's what baseball is about, guys. This is incredible. Words can't describe it. It's something you see.
I was at that parade, man. 1996, I was there, bro.
Best thing in the world.
That joint was dope.
This man's been behind us all year.
It was dope.
It's unbelievable.
I have the video somewhere around there, man. I got the video somewhere.
I'm enjoying every second of this. You want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of it.
Truly do.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Hannah, New York? No! No! No, I know! We have to go and do it again!
It's happened before. It will happen again. But in 1996, the Fall Classic
You're the
truly
best,
lived
man.
up to its name.
For one day. Freaking pouring over here. Banging on the window. Alright, now we got the ball rolling now. That's all the fans cheering. I'll just put it all in a Ziploc after I'm done with this. Oh, it's finished? Yeah, they had the best storyline, man. Maybe not the best team, but 1996 had the best storyline of all the Yankee history, I think. With the whole nine, man, with the riding of the horse and all that. That's cool.
For me to get to a World Series, 2,200 plus games, 30 plus years. Such a good Lord was waiting for me to put on the pinstripe. Thank you very much. Mayor
I
Giuliani,
put the
Joe, I
wrong
would
one.
like to present to you and the people
I
of New
need
York
a black one.
this trophy for City Hall.
I need a small black one.
How many more miracles? It was time to find out as the Fall Classic returned to the Bronx after a 15-year drought.
It's not over.
It's a great country. Just to get to play Yankee
It's
Stadium,
not
get to
over.
win the World Series. I mean, it just seems like the World Series and the Yankees go together. So they've been there so many times. So it's just a great.
Damn right, we've been there so many times.
But the so-called team of the 90s got down to business. Into left field, will hit, Strawberry back at the wall, another home run for Andrew Jones. Smoltz, then Maddox, outscored
He was the
16-1.
Yankee killer.
The Yankees looked dazed, down 2-0. They headed to the home of the Tomahawk
That's
Shot.
what he was, man, the Yankee killer. Andrew Jones.
Joe Torre telling me after we lost the first one that we weren't focused and we didn't think we could win the second game here. But then he looked at me and said, we're going to go down there and sweep them in Atlanta and come back to New York on Saturday. And I was saying, oh, Jesus, that we did tough.
Road Warriors fall year, the Yankees now prayed for one more gift of road magic.
Scoring the first run in the first inning over there down in Atlanta, it really made me think, hey man, maybe they're not as unbeatable as they might seem.
I need his really little gray ones on.
Reyes comes in to score, and the Yankees scored first. Joe Torre and the Yankees couldn't have written a script any better than that. Bases loaded, 2 up. To the right side is foul. Girardi is there, and over. David Cohn gets through the frame, and Girardi makes
He's a
it
black.
2-1.
Swung on and
Oh,
drilled
what
it.
the hell?
That is high. That is tall.
Just like-
Good. It's good.
need
Into
more light.
the right field seats. A
Too
two-run
dark.
home run for Bernie Williams.
Okay.
A 5-2 win. The Yankees at last had a foot in the door. But in Game 4, the Bomber turnaround was terribly fleeting. Looking up at a 6-0 deficit, the Yankees just beat them. They clawed back to 6-3.
Man.
Then in the 8th inning, Bobby Cox sent Mark Wohlers in to face Jim Larry.
It'll be a 2-2.
Where are these great cornerstones, corner pieces?
Goes back for the track at the wall. It is gone. A 3-run home run. And the cutting, gritty Yankees have come all the way back. 6-0 down.
Ain't nothing like listening to John Sterling, man. He's talking about retiring too, which is sad. I don't know how he could do that.
By comparison, Game 5 was simple. A nerve-wracking pitcher's duel between Smoltz and Pettit.
I told the guys in my line, I said, hey, listen, let's give me somebody out there. I feel good. I'm going to get him. Let's do it.
Still searching for the fielder. Down on that field line. It's fair. Up against the wall. In this one is Hayes. Down to second is Fielder. He's in with a double. And the Yankees take a 1-0 quarter-inning lead. Nothing. That is worked up yet.
Oh, found them.
An unthinkable 3-game sweep in Atlanta, and the Yankees will going home. Game 6. And Greg Maddux facing a tie even he could not stop.
There we go. Open them joints up.
Swung on it, turned to center field deep. That's going to get the run, and it might be more. Fisher
Yeah, I
back,
can
still
find
back,
the piece
it's
now.
over his head,
Perfect.
and up against the wall.
Girardi.
Scores. Girardi round second. He'll go to
The
third.
triple, man. That was big, man.
He slides. Triple. Yankees lead
That was the
1-0.
biggest play
Third base.
of the whole World Series. Girardi doing the slide and getting the triple.
For me, that was just a wonderful experience, and I wanted to cherish it.
And that's a base hit into left field.
Me too.
Girardi scores. 2-0 Yankees.
Got in the dugout, still had a tear in my eye, and we were ahead 2-0, and I knew if we could get through 6, we had the moment wet show, and my dreams were about ready to shoot.
I found myself doing things out of the norm, seeing the guys in my dugout. I never looked at the guys in my dugout. I noticed them. I heard the roar of the crowd a little bit more. I noticed looks on my teammates' faces. I even saw it in that bench. I never ever looked around, but there was something in me that was saying,
You was gonna lose.
I grab this moment, try and take in some things.
Nah, you just knew your ass was gonna lose. That's right. Yankees are champions of the baseball.
It was done. Each one on the pile had contributed in some way. But to a kid from Brooklyn among them, one contribution remained to be acknowledged.
We'll do that tomorrow. You play. Relive that memory.
What they meant to what we were doing. Return the city of New York into a small town. And I've been to some small towns. With the problems I've had personally this year, my one brother Rocco passing away, and Frank, with the heart transplant. And the fact
heart
that
transplant, the whole 9 yards, man. Come on.
Getting into a World Series, I think everybody, this World Series became human. I think so much is made of how much money people make and numbers that you put up. But this World Series, it was nice, it was human, and I feel the warmth. I think a lot of it is the fact that I was born and raised in New York. I'm the first New Yorker that ever won a world championship with the Yankees.
I'll tell you one thing, building the stadium ain't easy.
Now, while we're going through this thing, I was hoping
I haven't even got to the grass yet. This is the blueprint.
people that we had and what they meant to our success
Man.
this year, and for us to be able to win a world championship.
Actually, I don't even know what I'm building. Where I'm starting. Oh, okay. I think I'm doing this thing here.
It is the beauty of Yankee Stadium that as it happened for Allie Reynolds and for Don Larson,
It's gonna look great.
and for Whitey Ford, it happened for John Wetland, who said he was never more emotionally confused than at that moment. So totally jubilant, yet so much in pain to be at the bottom of that pile. Was this the most dramatic of the 23 Yankee World Championships? Impossible to tell. But we do know this. No Yankee team was so close to apparently losing, only to win, than this one. Which is why most of us believe 1996 was the year of pinstripe destiny. When Game 6 was over,
Yeah.
a huge celebration for
I understand what you
47,000
mean.
fans,
It got boring because they were dominating all the time. I get what you're saying. I was at that game when they won the 114th win. That was the last game of the season, man. I was there for that. You know, and we went. I didn't go to '96 World Series, but I went to '98 World Series. That was the joint, man. Never forget that. Never forget that, man. That was the best times of my life. That parade was dope, yo. I was there too, man. That might have been me hanging off one of them buildings, man, because I was on top of one of them buildings. That's all I know. I climbed on one of them buildings somehow. I don't know where it was, but
It happened like this in Cincinnati, did it? We ain't got this many people in Cincinnati. It's unbelievable. This just shows what they're saying. What baseball means to the city. And, can you believe how many people you guys have made happy? I really can't. It's unbelievable, Philly. What's the one image that sticks in your mind so far? That dude just had a Python snake with about 10 feet long. Alive, too. I know it was alive. New York is different. Enjoy. Tell me. Now, I love you, man. I just think it's great. It's great to, you know, be back in New
the
York.
sad part about the whole parade, though, is that Dwight Gooden, man. Dwight Gooden wasn't there for the parade, man. He was stuck in a crack house, man. Smoking crack. The day of the parade, man. That was messed up, man. Crazy, yo. Pouring now. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Oh, now it finished. Actually finished. We're gonna play the Cathedral next.
The following year, we took one final time. You could just tell that the end was close.
Hopefully you can hear it well.
And it was a great effort for him to be there. You just knew that this was going to be the last time that people saw and heard Babe Ruth. It was a sad day for everybody in baseball. Less than 2 months later, the baby was gone. And more than 100,000 fans came to baseball.
Oh, it's not at the beginning. Let me play it from the beginning. There we go. Yeah, the Yankees were very bad in the 80s, man.
Never go away.
After Reggie Jackson left the Yankees and all that,
Cathedral for me, it's like
the Yankees went on a hiatus, man. You know, they were trying to rebuild after the Bronx was burning and the whole 9 yards too. That's another thing.
You realize when you walk down that tunnel, the history that this stadium's seen.
Cathedral draws people of like faith. Even religion is baseball.
The spirit of what you get in that park. Yankee Stadium was sacred. Yankee Stadium was sacred. Yankee Stadium was sacred to you. There is something about the stadium.
There's a war about Yankee Stadium.
For shit.
Yeah, and the 80s and 90s now. 2 decades. Yeah, man, they gotta get win, man. We could still win this year, though. And we could say we won one.
Greatness.
A championship is a championship, no matter what it is. Yeah. But they had the team going, though.
Every time I think the field's all great.
They had that team going, though.
There's a feeling somehow that the stadium produces winners.
4-1. Derek Jeter, Mr. Immortality. He brings fairy tale into reality.
Magical.
I started on Don Mattingly and all that. That's who I started on. Yeah, 94 they were elite again, but then then the strike hit. That was crazy. I remember that year, man.
I don't think there's any more story of the stadium than Yankee Stadium. It was a shrine.
I remember that year.
It's taken on such a mythical, almost a religious connotation. It does something to you. It won't let you forget what is happening here.
I think that makes it
Paul O'Neill.
it's the mecca of baseball.
Yankee Stadium, truly a thing of beauty. Yankee Stadium transcends baseball.
Yes, it's legends. Yes, events, but more so the structure. You just feel like you're in
The cathedral, man. It really is a cathedral.
Yankee Stadium. Baseball's cathedral.
Goddamn right.
When I walked into this stadium 18 years ago, I felt much the same way I do right now. I don't have words to describe how I felt then or how I feel now. I don't have words to describe.
There's nothing more indelible
Thank you, man.
your first time.
First time I walked into Yankee Stadium, it seemed like it was larger than life. I was probably 6, 7 years old, and it seemed like the grass was greener in Yankee Stadium. Everything was
Old Yankee
huge.
Stadium was awesome, man. I got to sit many games behind the dugout, man. Thank you to my father for working there, man.
Stadium, I was maybe in the 8th grade.
I saw all that, man, up close, man. I was there for that, all that shit.
And I remember at one time I was sitting
Jeter, the whole 9 yards.
and Lou Gehrig hit a line drive home run that landed about
I was
10
there
feet
before
from
Jeter.
the city. But I can remember it was just kind of a majestic place, and it was just a very, very awe-inspiring sight.
Yeah, just kind of the shape of the stadium for me when I just remember walking in the first time as a minor league player getting called up, walking down the tunnel, coming out, and seeing that shoe in left field.
The first time I saw Yankee Stadium was 1954. We're coming up the East Side Highway, and now I see Yankee Stadium, and we get closer and closer, and the lump in my throat gets swelled up a little bit more, and pretty soon a tear trickles down my face. And I tried to hide the fact that I had the tear going down, but I got pretty choked up looking at the stadium.
First time I walked on the Yankee Stadium, it was incredible. Sell out against the Orioles, and people when you walk to the bullpen and chant my name. It's a feeling that I'll never ever forget. And being accepted.
Jabba Chamberlain, remember Jabba Chamberlain?
Something that's so
He turned out to be a dud, man.
I remember walking down one of the valves in Yankee Stadium and down to the clubhouse, and everybody filed into the clubhouse.
I remember one time, especially the brawls in the stadium.
I asked the guard there, I said, where's the
Yeah, yo, the brawls was serious. Yeah, man. The brawls was serious, man.
And it goes down into the tunnel.
I'll tell you one thing. We talking about Jabba Chamberlain. And the year Jabba Chamberlain came to the Yankees. Oh man, Jabba Chamberlain. I was calling him right in batting practice. I was calling Jabba, Jabba, yeah. And he was there. He looked at me. He said, "Hey, what's up?" And then I said, "Yo, Jabba, man, you're gonna be the next Yankee ace. You are Yankee ace, Jabba. You are ace." He gonna turn around and tell me, "Don't call me the Yankee ace." That's what he told me. He said, "Don't call me the Yankee ace." And then that got to the newspaper. Then in the newspaper on the front page it said, "Don't call me the Yankee ace."
My first experience of going to Yankee Stadium with my dad was 1957. I'm 9 years old, and we're walking through the streets of the Bronx. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, Jabba was a bust, man, with his father and all that. His father was signing autographs and all kind of stuff.
You see a glimpse, and it's as
Yeah,
if my world
but I can't
was
believe he told me that, man.
from black and white to CinemaScope Technicolor. And it just unfolded.
He told me, "Don't call me
It
the Yankee
explodes.
ace."
It
Really?
overwhelms your senses. First is the color. It's striking. It's the green grass. It's the white uniforms. And to see these guys that I had only seen either on baseball cards or on television, now it wasn't a black and white newspaper. They were alive. They were moving. It was color.
1956, Don Larsen's perfect game. I was sitting in the third deck between third base and left field. I remember Mickey Mantle running toward me. It seemed like he ran toward me. Hit field behind the line drive to left center field. And that certainly was a lasting memory. It still is.
Thunderstorms coming, baby.
I got called up in 95 in September, and I got there really, really early. I wanted to miss it. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the team was not supposed to get there until about 4, so I was the only one there. I mean, going into the clubhouse, I went straight to the dugout. And as I walked to the dugout with my luggage, I couldn't stop crying. It was just a dream come true.
First time that got up the back, you know, and going to play Yankee Stadium with Charlie Keller, Tommy Hendrick, Joe DiMaggio, Lindell, Billy Johnson, Phil Rizzuto. That was a
Yeah, I believe that.
big honor for me.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on back in them days, man. That's a fact, man. All that stuff was going on.
In my first game,
It was scary back in those days, man.
1996 opening day.
It truly was.
Kansas City.
I remember my car got robbed being parked around Yankee Stadium. And I told my friend, I said, "Yo, make sure you lock your door and check it." And he didn't do it. And I asked him again, like, "Yo, you make sure you lock your door and you checked it?" Yeah, I checked it. Come to find out, they stole his jacket. It was good for his ass too.
And the home plate umpire, say, I don't want to give it no more, timeout. You gotta go there and hit. And I just get lucky, and that guy threw me a high fastball. He didn't basically right here and throw it too hard. And just had a great experience that I had in Yankee Stadium.
I was playing with the A's, the Oakland A's, and I walked out to center field to look at the monuments. And I'll never forget that. I remember that it was so far out in center field, left center, it was 463 out by the flagpole.
Yankee Stadium center field is 461 feet. Left center 457. Left field 402. That's what made DiMaggio and Mantle so great. They could run like a deer and they could catch balls that nobody else could catch. They would go over the ballpark fences today. So if you played in Yankee Stadium, hit the ball straight away, you're out.
It's just enormous. It's such an incredibly big place, and to know that except for
the
Josh
wall.
Gibson, nobody ever hit a fair ball out of Yankee Stadium. You can see why, even though Mantle came pretty close.
There are many features of Yankee Stadium that fans connect with, but one stands high above the rest.
I think the thing that makes Yankee Stadium really is that facade. I mean, when you think of Yankee Stadium, you think of it's really called the frieze.
I always loved the facade,
sort of scalloping around the top.
Yeah, the beepers, yeah.
The thing that I remember during the World Series, when the National League team would come out on the field and they'd all stand up in that top step and they wouldn't say anything. You could just see them looking.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man.
I think the vastness of it just kind of really sort of
the pages and the beepers, yeah, that was awesome too, man. But then again, it was slow on information.
In 2008,
you know,
Yankee Stadium celebrated its final opening day.
But you did feel like kind of lost, I guess, if you want to say, right? Like lost in the moment type of thing. You ain't got to worry about anybody. Nobody calling you or anything.
1903, known then as the Highlanders, as part of the fledgling American League.
Well, the Yankees began their tenure in New York at Hilltop Park, a small, rickety wooden grandstand located in Upper Manhattan.
And that's where they played for those 10 years from 1903 to 1912, up where the New York Presbyterian Hospital is today.
All right, I'm almost done with the first page.
The Highlanders changed their name to the Yankees in 1913. That same year, they left Hilltop Park and became guests at the Bowling Grounds, home of the New York Giants and John McGraw. But 7 years later, they became unwelcome guests after acquiring a man who commandeered the spotlight.
Ruth in 1920, he hit New York like a thunderbolt.
George Thurman Ruth. The Yankees have just purchased him from the Boston Red Sox, and he's sucking his way to baseball immortality.
And attendance was...
Yeah, it's good to keep up with the times.
First time they actually beat the Giants in
attendance. You get the information right away, you know, which is cool. Before, you had to listen to the radio or had to wait for the announcement. You didn't know what the hell was going on, or you didn't know what's going on until you got home.
Asked the Yankees to leave.
They eventually settled on this parcel of land in the Bronx. They hired the Osborne Engineering Company in Cleveland to design the ballpark.
At that time, we were probably one of the preeminent firms in concrete and steel. They came to us and said, come in and help us build something fantastic.
I'm missing these great pieces.
Construction began at 161st Street and Riverhead near in the Bronx in May of 1922. And it was clear that this would be no ordinary ballpark.
The owners really wanted something unique, something large, something very grand, and we designed that.
It was an amazing feat of construction. It was also an amazing feat of engineering and design.
You first come in there, you grade the land into a rough configuration. Come in, you dig your holes for your foundations, of course your column. You start doing the formwork for that. Get the column bases configured. Start doing the outfield, and then you start doing the structural steel. You can almost see it, the skeleton taking shape.
You talk about the vast quantities of materials that were used in the construction of the stadium, things like 800 tons of rebar.
Yeah, my dad worked at that jail. It was called the Bronx House of Detention. It was a block away.
Engineer to a construction person, that's really impressive. To do that in 284 days with those sorts of materials is really an outstanding feat.
Indeed, the first Yankee Stadium miracle is that it was built in less than a year.
No, that county jail is where the mall is today now. My dad worked there. He was a correction officer there for like 25 years. And then he was working at Yankee Stadium at the same time.
Came up with the innovation of the three-tiered seating.
Yeah, it's broken down. It's the mall now. If you ever go to that Yankee Mall, you'll see the remnants of it. They still have the stones of it outside the mall, of what used to be the jail.
To make it stand out, so a stylish feature was added.
Pretty awesome.
Become the stadium's trademark.
The owners of the New York Yankees at the time decided that they wanted to give it an air of dignity. So the Osborne
Where
Engineering
is this great thing at?
had erected what was known originally as a frieze. Somewhere along the way, took on the term of facade. Most people know it today as the facade.
And that facade really kind of reflected the architectural character and design influences at the time, with some of the Greek revival, the Greek architecture, the Roman architecture, the arches.
You'll see it. With the masterpiece complete, it was time to play ball.
Yeah, it was knocked down.
Regal opening it was.
Opening day, April 18th.
Yeah, man. not easy though.
John
I'll
Phillips
tell you one
Sousa's
thing.
marching bands, Governor Al Smith throwing out the first ball.
It was, as we say today, New York's hottest ticket.
It is not easy. And what I don't understand is
It was unbelievable. There were supposedly 74,000 people there on opening day and another 15,000 that were turned away.
I'm missing a white
The
Lego.
fortunate fans that did get in got to see the Yankees beat the Red Sox. And in the process, the stadium received a nickname that would last forever.
Babe Ruth capped it off in fine fashion with a
Stadium that Ruth built.
To this day, if you refer to it as the house that we built, everybody will know what we're talking about.
Fact is, it wasn't so much.
Now it's the house that Jeter built.
It was full, especially with its short life.
It's the house that Jeter built now.
Saying that Yankee Stadium was the house that Ruth built, and that's true to a certain
It's the house of Jeter.
More so because it was built from it was designed for his capabilities.
Behind Root, the Yankees had a great year in 1923 and capped off their first season at the stadium with a championship. This lineup, which became known as Murderers Row, would win 2 more titles in the 20s.
Murderers Row.
And Yankee Stadium, beyond its majestic grandeur, was also becoming synonymous with success.
You're sitting in a place that is more than a ballpark. Well, I like to think of it as the home of champions. There were so many successful, preeminent teams.
Indeed, New York won an incredible 20 World Series titles in Yankee Stadium's first 50 years. But it soon began to show its age, and so in the mid-70s, Yankees owner George Steinbrenner convinced the city to give the stadium a much-needed facelift.
The stadium had been in existence since 1923, and there were aspects of the stadium that
I
no
don't know
longer
where
were.
the hell that one
We
is.
used
I'm
to
gonna
have
find it
bat
later.
leagues in the
Alright,
early
let's move on to
70s.
page 2.
And the young
Page
fans
2.
would pound their bats on the concrete to sort of stimulate a Yankee rally. And some chunks of concrete would fall as a result of that. And that was the early warning sign
Hopefully it's
to
not
us
as
that
complicated as this one
the
is.
stadium
God,
needed
he's on
repair.
page 1.
Mr. Steinbrenner came in and immediately
Alright.
pushed with Mayor Lindsay for the renovation of the stadium. It
This
had
is
to
what we
be
got
done.
so far.
The Yankees at that time with Steinbrenner were able to successfully leverage the city of New York to help support this major renovation.
His presence
I guess it looks like it.
lobbying had a major effect on what was done.
The stadium was gutted during the 2-year renovation, and while the original foundation remained intact,
I guess this is the
house
building
that
of
Root
Gate
built
2
became
now.
almost unrecognizable.
Demolition began
Start
the
building
very
Gate
day
2.
after the baseball season ended. And before the end of the day, wrecking balls had pulled up and heavy demolition equipment was there. And the whole
It's
process
easier to find the
began
pieces first. You need 2 of these.
Yankee Stadium entailed many improvements. The field was dropped 5 feet for sightline improvements. The monuments removed the monument park.
They took out the columns which are supporting the mezzanine and upper levels, and
Oh,
they
I
took
need
down
4 of
the
those
facade.
great things.
And the facade was an interesting thing. When it came down, the salvage outfits thought that they were going to take away this precious metal. They thought it was copper. So after they took down the first section, and
How
they
many
looked
of
at
these?
it,
I need 7 of these. 1, 2,
this is turned metal.
3,
It's virtually worthless.
4,
What were they disappointed?
5, 6.
Once again, the Yankees became guests, this time at Shea Stadium in Queens, where they played in 1974 and 75. Back in the Bronx, a working chimney just outside Gate 4 would emerge as an iconic feature of the stadium,
The bat.
almost as an afterthought.
You know what would really be interesting would be neat if we could get it painted with the logos, like a bat. So I called up the people at Louisville Slugger and pitched this whole idea to them. And the result of it all was they painted the bat up, looked like a Louisville Slugger with the markings, and it was a Babe Ruth autograph model standing in front of Yankee Stadium.
And so, in April of 1976, the newly renovated Yankee Stadium opened for business, and the past was on hand to celebrate the present.
We had all these dignitaries there, including Joe Louis, great New York Giants players who had played there.
Big honor for all of us, I think, that they invited so many of us back who had played there and been involved in Yankee Stadium. It was a special moment for me.
It was more.
They all deserve to be there. I'll
press
tell you
box
that.
than I was in the history that was going on. Whereas Babe Ruth hit the first home run in the original Yankee Stadium, Minnesota's Dan Ford hit the first home run in the new one.
Still, it was almost as if Yankee Stadium had been built for the first time, and the New York fans immediately embraced it.
Terrific place. Color, seating, view.
When we came back home in 1976, it was magnificently refurbished, so it was a great feeling.
Great, great. Now all we need is a winning team.
He's working on
People
game 2 here.
adjusted to it well, because for one thing, the Yankees got back into the World Series that year, 1976.
And while they didn't win it all that year, the new Yankee Stadium would play host to 6 more championship teams through 2007.
From 76 on, this franchise under George Steinbrenner has been all about
I
putting
hear what
the
you're
best
saying.
team on the field, and many occasions.
I
that's
definitely will
translated
tell
to a
her
world
hi.
championship.
It's Yankee Stadium, it's the cathedral of baseball, and the memories and its position really never change.
Yeah, Green Acres Mall. I've been there one time. It's far out there. But yeah, I live in the area now of Yankee Stadium. I live across the street from Yankee Stadium, and it's way better than what it was, man. Trust me when I tell you. Back then it was crazy living out here. It was no joke.
They all have graced the stadium with their presence, and it is here where they are still rightfully owned.
For stars, Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. And superstars, Captain Joe DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
Since 1932, the Yankees have honored their greatest of greats.
And no day at the stadium proved more magnificent than the one when the Yankees honored their beloved icon of the 50s and 60s.
The thing that I got the biggest kick out of, in 1969, the Yankees had Mickey Mantle Day at Yankee Stadium.
Mickey Mantle Day was as perfectly staged an event as I ever remember being at. The people who were there representing his whole career.
The way it should have been.
They each stood behind pennants from the different years that Mickey was on a pennant-winning team.
The joy of the stadium community was unparalleled as a generation of fans thanked their hero.
One of the all-time Yankee greats, magnificent Yankee, the great number 7,
Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle.
The length of the ovation for Mickey, the love that came from those fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of water bugs around. Not really as many as before, but
Strong at Yankee Stadium stood until they had to be asked to be quiet. Number 7 will never be worn.
yeah, but they grow, man.
Mickey's speech was wonderful.
They come out of they come out of the sewers and all that.
Are retiring my number 7 with numbers 3, 4, and 5. Tops off everything that I could ever wish for.
Everything about that day was perfect. And I think every day for an immortal ball player retiring ever since has to be compared to that one.
I've often wondered how a man who knew he was going to die could stand here and say that he was the luckiest man in the world. But now I think I know how Lou Gehrig felt.
The Larrapin Road was once the symbol of enduring strength in New York. But when his career was cut short by an incurable disease, Yankee Stadium provided a venue for his 20th farewell.
The most iconic, emotional moment.
1939.
Was the Lou Gehrig
61 years ago.
players
Ain't that something?
lined up on either side of home plate, and Lou made that speech. He was a genuinely admired and loved player and man.
And for generations to come, when boys in America play baseball, they will point to your records with pride and satisfaction.
full house of about 62,000 fans. As Lou approached home plate, the crowd started to implore Lou to speak.
Lou was called upon, without notes, to make what has since become regarded, I guess without any sarcasm, as baseball's Gettysburg Address.
Past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a man a day.
And to see this magnificent player choking up as he spoke to this
Man, I can't find this
gigantic
thing. Where the
stadium
hell?
is for me, at least in my memory, the most prominent event.
When you look around, wouldn't you consider it privilege to associate yourself with such a fine-looking man as is standing in uniform in this moment?
Never did say very much about himself. He didn't feel sorry about himself. And the son
Yeah,
was
no, we got a lot of them joints, man. That joint be crazy though. I can't stand water bugs, bro. Where the hell is this?
Congratulations to the New York Yankees on their 20th.
Years after Gehrig passed away, Babe Ruth, stricken with throat cancer, returned to his house to thank his countless fans.
The cancer had really ravaged. He looked like he weighed about 135 or 140 pounds.
Yeah, it was bad.
Very few that Ruth used to carry a 44-ounce bag. He could now barely carry himself.
Ooh, it's pouring, baby.
Daddy, looking so frail.
It is pouring outside.
I was on the verge of tears.
His vocal cords and larynx were involved with the malignancy, and he spoke with almost a hoarse whisper.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we don't have them in the house. We don't have them in the house, but maybe we'll see them at work though.
Scene and a very sad scene.
They be around at work.
Him, because you knew that his days on earth were limited.
There's been so many lovely things said about me, and I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to thank him.
The following year, Ruth returned one final time.
You could just tell that the end was close, and it was a great effort for him to be there. You just knew that this was going to be the last time that people saw and heard Babe Ruth. It was a sad day for everybody in baseball.
Less than 2 months later, the baby was gone, and more than 100,000 fans came to Baseball's Cathedral to pay their respects.
I didn't see more people. I remember thinking all these people saying goodbye.
I need a 3.
The Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio called Yankee Stadium his home for 13 seasons, and his farewell was pure joy.
So a couple of words, and that was it. I thank them for their sweetie. I still think as that is one of the nicest days of my life.
Still, Joe remained a frequent honored guest at the stadium, and in his final visit in 1998, he threw a strike. Joe passed away in March of '99, and later
Oh, this is how you get
he
them
was
off,
honored
huh?
with a monument in the park and remembered in song.
Where have you
Cool.
gone, Joe DiMaggio?
The Error Tour.
What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joe has left and gone away.
Hey.
But no one was prepared for the outpouring of love and emotion at the stadium.
Oh my God, where's the 3 prong? Here it is.
I would love to walk from scratch. I'm 13. But a living, loving, and legend. History will record. That's correct. This is what?
The emotion of the day did so much for them. It's incredible that they were able to play
Yeah, there's always fights on the train, man. Yo, it's crazy taking the train home after the game. That's the worst thing to do,
Just an eerie kind of a thing.
especially with all those drunk
Having
people, man.
returned from the funeral in Cleveland that morning,
You got a lot of people that go to Yankee games who don't know how to hold their liquor.
just hours prior,
And then they start getting
honored his dear
stupid.
friend the best way he knew how.
Those are the worst people, man.
Obviously, Mercer was charged up by the emotion of the day because he had been so close to Thurman.
I think you could say it's the only time that all the fans left the ballpark in tears after a Yankee victory.
86 years of baseball at Yankee Stadium have provided countless chilling moments in regular season play. Moments rendered by some of the very best that played the game. None greater than the man who sometimes
The greatest idol in American sports, the Bambino, Babe Ruth.
Babe's impact on the game of baseball is unmatched. Ruth made Yankee Stadium his personal playground.
He surely did.
The greatest home run hitter of all time.
And in 1927, he reached a number that became a baseball benchmark for more than 30 years.
Previously, he had set the record.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Today,
People wonder if he could ever also get to hit 60.
today, the majority of the Yankees fans that go to the game are tourists. Majority are tourists, and the majority of the Yankee fans that come to the game are from upstate.
Beyond what other players
You know,
were capable
it's really Bronx residents. Yeah, you might have some Bronx residents that go to the game, but that's not the majority of it. You know, it's mostly people from upstate or people from out of town, tourists. Majority of the games are tourists, though. That's a fact. I proved that in my vlogs. There aren't any real Yankee fans. All the real Yankee fans, they stay home and they go on Twitter and they tweet saying how great of a Yankee fan they are.
But that's dropping me off in my street.
Safe hits in 56 consecutive games, an all-time record.
With each new generation, more pinstripe heroes emerge.
Aight.
Some were destined to break former Yankee records and make history
I
at the
think
stage.
that's it.
This lethal weapon belonging to Roger Maris has helped vault the ex-Kansas City outfielder into the limelight as the outstanding slugger of the young season.
It was the summer of '61, and Roger
We
Maris
did Gate
was
2.
home runs at a
The
phenomenal
foundation of Gate 2. There it is.
It's going, it's
Gone.
In the final
See ya.
of the season, Maris came to
Yo,
the
what's up
plate
with these?
to
Stop honking the horn.
break the game's
Damn, all day. Jesus. Your horn blows, does your wife? Jesus Christ. Alright, now I gotta build the other side.
Well, anyway, Roger hit the ball.
You see what I'm talking about? This is the Bronx, bro.
For some reason, I knew it was going to be
Like, what the hell?
I reached as high as I could reach. The ball hit me and
This is all day. All day. This block is wild.
When I came in, of course, the people kept clapping.
Unbelievable, man.
I was embarrassed to go out there.
I need
Roger gained baseball.
2 of these bad boys.
6 years later, his good friend would join him. Mickey Mantle was a man Yankee Stadium, as his career came to a close, he
Trying to figure out how far I gotta put this thing.
At that point, there were just a handful of guys that achieved 500 home runs. I mean, it was a monumental career.
Let me try the black one first.
People all stood up and applauded for
But,
like
yeah.
10 minutes. All I was wanting to do is just not strike out.
Here's the payout then.
No, I live across the street from Gate 2.
Luckily, I hit a home run. That was a big thrill for me.
I was just so happy for Mickey because he was hurting in those days. His knees were like two things at all times. You could just see the pain out there.
The Knicks' historic blast of
Gate
Cloud
2.
Rapids. 40 years later, still another Yankee reached the same mark and did so in record time.
Fans want today to be the day when he reaches the 500 home run club.
I was nervous because you had 55,000 people hoping and cheering that I hit the home run.
Damn.
Fans on their feet, encouraging everyone.
Really, I thank you, man, for liking the video like that, man. I appreciate you watching, man. Talking baseball at the same time. While we watch Alex Rodriguez hit his 500. Yeah, it sucks in the rain today, man. The 500 home run.
I just couldn't believe the ball went out. I was so happy.
What was the most surprising?
thing you remember most about Whitey Ford is he won every game it seemed that the Yankees had to win. And he was the pitcher on the mound in every game that they had to win.
Ford pitched
Got that right.
2/3 scoreless innings in World Series play. He still holds the Major League record with 10 Fall Classic victories.
What's up, Henry?
7 of them came at Yankee Stadium.
We got this far. So far. This far. I'm working on
But Whitey is certainly
I'm working
not the
on
only
gate
Yankee pitcher who's
6.
performed amazing feats on this hollow ground.
Working on gate 6 right now, the bleacher
There
entrance.
have been 11 no-hitters thrown at Yankee Stadium in its first 85 years.
Get that in
and
there
8 of them were thrown by men.
as soon as possible.
Pinstripes. It is no surprise that many of these gems had a special aura about them.
No, the new Yankee Stadium is bigger than the old one, actually.
George Steinbrenner's
The new one is
and
bigger.
the boss would receive a special gift from Dave Rigetti on a hot, steamy day in the Bronx.
About 94 degrees here at game time.
Despite the fact that Rigetti was facing the Yankees' most hated rival, he battled through the intense
Yankee Stadium, the new one is way bigger.
himself 1 out away from
No, the new Yankee Stadium is much larger. Has a parking lot underground. It's way bigger than what it is. Than what you see. It's much wider.
July 4th was a special day. Steinbrenner's birthday, Blue Derby Day at Yankee Stadium. It was a great day. It fixed in with the Yankee lore.
The mere fact that Jim Abbott had made it to the major leagues with just one hand.
Remember Jim
was one of
Abbott?
the most inspiring stories the sports world would ever know. But then came the final out on September 4th, 1993.
I remember seeing a ground ball go to Andy Velarde. He threw it across the diamond. And
Yeah, Jim Abbott. Remember Jim Abbott? Like, come on.
the excitement, seeing the players jump up and down. And then going back out for a curtain call. It's a great honor.
I need a square.
Jim Abbott had obviously made the most of his talent. Dwight Freeney had the talent, but after a time, he wasted it from him. But Doc got a second chance with the Yankees, and thanks to a surprise start, he got a measure.
Yeah, right, Jim Abbott. He threw a no-hitter with one hand.
He was in the starting rotations because
Come on.
had aneurysm and couldn't pitch.
Like, who does that? Like, who does that?
As his father was scheduled to undergo double heart bypass surgery the following day.
Doc was struggling before the game because his dad was sick. And he didn't know exactly, who was going to be able to fix that game free of worry.
I didn't know that day, but I really want to take them out. But then at the same time, I was telling myself, what better place my father wanted to be on that day?
And with that in mind, Gooden went to work.
It wasn't like he had great stuff that night. He fought and willed.
Well, if you want to say the original Yankee Stadium was bigger, yeah. The original was bigger. The original was definitely bigger. But when they made the renovation to the second one, they downsized it a little bit. So yeah, it was a little bigger.
I cried for the man.
The original,
Anyway. In between innings, he needed to go inside and let out his emotion.
And on the strength of that emotion, Gooden found himself one out away from his second win as a Yankee. And incredibly, a no-hitter.
Just see Doc sweating out there. And we got 2 out in the 9th inning.
Man, the old stadium. The old stadium it was louder. It was more rugged, man.
The memory I have is Doc Gooden with that fierce look on his face of accomplishment.
Well, this is the reason why we got the new stadium is because they were paying too much money on taxes there. On the grounds of the old stadium, they were paying way too much taxes. So what Steinbrenner did was he purchased the land of the new stadium, and he doesn't have to pay that much money. And also the old Yankee Stadium. The old Yankee Stadium was owned by New York City as well. The Yankees never owned the Yankee Stadium. They never owned Yankee Stadium until now. The new stadium. That's why they built the new one. The city owned that. So Steinbrenner was paying crazy money in taxes just for being there. You know? So that's what was going on there.
David was perfect through 7 innings, and his fellow teammates began to adhere to an age-old tradition.
I walked to the dugout, it's like parting of the city, man. It was like nobody was there to talk to me. As the day wore on, I think he knew exactly what was going on. He actually came up to me first and talked about how nervous he was and nobody would talk to him. So I told him, you really got the guts here. One time, throw a knuckleball, then that'll really do something. And he got a chuckle out of it. And I look in the dugout, he's got his hat down, his jersey, and he's playing people.
Nah, I think it was just better to build a new one, man. That thing, you gotta remember, it had a lot of safety issues too. Like, to get people out on time if it was emergencies. Like, the walkways was horrible. That it wasn't really, you know. Let me tell you, man, I didn't agree with it in the beginning, you know. Yeah, everywhere was narrow walking around the old Yankee Stadium. It was bad. It was bad, man. And there wasn't really no ventilation too in the stadium as well. So you got to remember, they built the new stadium for those aerodynamics, so the wind can help boost the home run. And I'm gonna prove that next season. I even bought a wind meter. I bought a wind meter to prove that the baseball is pushed by the wind. But we gotta wait till next year to see that.
But this eerie confluence had yet to run its course. And this time, Colin was the sensitive. It was July 18, 1999, Yogi Berra Day at the stadium. A celebration for the man who
Yogi Berra Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yogi Berra.
Something about Yogi Berra. We all were looking forward
Who
to
does
it.
that? Yogi Berra returns for how many years, and they pitch a perfect game. And I was at the David Wells perfect game, too.
I was out in the bullpen not warming up before the game, and Yogi was riding around in a convertible waving at the people. The look on his face, how proud he was, how happy he was.
And if that wasn't enough, Lawson himself was on hand to throw out the first pitch. Looking back on it later, it was enough to give you chills.
It's really pretty amazing that Don Larson threw out the first pitch to Yogi Berra that day. I never could imagine that something so special would happen, but that's the way Yankee Stadium is.
Larson will throw out the first pitch of this game in commemoration of 1956.
And once the game began, Cohen began to deal.
9 up, 9 down, and Cohen already has 5 strikeouts.
Then came the rain in the bottom of the third, and the game was delayed for more than a half an hour. There were even thoughts that Cohen might not return, but he did.
We're getting too slider tonight. My pitch count's really low here. We've got some runs on the board. I had a real good slider going that day, and they were swinging at it.
Everyone began to connect the
This don't even look right.
perfect, and it was almost too much.
It's off-centered somehow now. Oh, damn it.
To enjoy vicariously the thrill that the players were enjoying on the field, particularly David, who was such a warrior.
You realize how knowledgeable the New York baseball fan is. 2-strike chance, get a little louder.
Yeah, first season, right? Ain't that? I mean, you can't write Yankee history, man. Yankee history is like a storybook, man. The thing they did was incredible.
On the brink of disaster,
Incredible.
Cohen received some divine intervention.
Remember rookie Leday.
Wow.
The rookie Ricky Leday.
Now I've got 2 outs in the ninth.
I saw that game on television.
Only at Yankee Stadium could something this magical, this unbelievable take place.
I looked up to try to find the ball, but it looks like the sun was setting over into that area, and I got kind of blinded by it, so I immediately pointed out as if to show Scotty Brocious where the ball was. Marty kind of gave me a bear hug and pulled me down on top of him. I didn't think we were ever going to get out. I was so exhausted, so elated. After the game, I saw that I'd thrown 88 pitches. I had this vivid memory of a big number 8 painted into the grass in honor of Yogi Berra, whose number was 8. It's just a cold chill went down my spine. That was the most surreal part of the whole day. It really makes you wonder about the mystique of Yankee Stadium.
Beyond the right field wall of Yankee Stadium, just beneath the subway, lives a different breed of Yankee fan with a very special nickname.
The Bleacher Creatures.
Started probably back in like 95 and 96 when Phil Bondy from the Daily News started writing routine.
Yeah, they gotta do it, man. It's time, it's time, it's time. You know what I mean? Remember that? They don't even do that.
That you fear as a visiting player, you know, but you love as a home player.
It's the Bleacher Creatures who are responsible for the daily roll call.
The first pitch is going to start on the ball.
They just took it upon
Hi, my
themselves
love.
to keep yelling until they were
Hold on a second.
anonymous.
I had no idea about the
You okay?
Derek would look at me and go, are you going to wave?
If you get too involved in the game and don't acknowledge them,
Might be on their bad side for the night.
They do such a great job of keeping the history alive.
Like
that,
what? Oh, you was making a show?
that you feel like you're a part of something bigger
Not
than
just
just
building
that day's
the-
game.
As soon as you get in that game, when you hear the fans, feel those goosebumps and
Alright.
those butterflies.
Well, I'm gonna end it here, guys. After 2 hours,
It's a special place.
In the first postseason,
my baby got home.
the crowd flew
So I'm gonna continue this, and I'll show you guys maybe tomorrow what it looks like. All right, guys. So I'll see you, and so long on this build.
2 hours?
Yeah.
And that's all you did?
Yeah.